Greetings everyone and welcome back finally to this AI modded playthrough of Distant Worlds Universe. Alright, yes, my channel went dark for about a week and that just due to personal reasons, and February is typically a busy month for me anyways, so I'm not going to get into that too much right now. We're just going to get going with the game again. Tons of comments on whether I should do this or not. And I've actually been on the fence with this for a bit myself. And I don't know. I think I'm going to second guess doing this. First of all, the planet itself is only 67% and very small. It's not going to do much for us. And the thing that was attracting me to it in the first place was the Lemrish. I wanted the Lemrish in my empire, but we'll probably get that anyways. So probably not a big deal. 1.2 billion people would probably help us out. And getting rid of these pirates would also help us out. Now, the problem is, let's just throw the influence bubbles on for a sec here. Right now, our borders aren't touching, and our relation is actually pretty good. We're only at minus 14. Our ambassador's doing some good stuff for us here. So we're only at minus 14, which means we might be able to get that up to a positive and maybe be somewhat friendly with these guys. I would prefer that personally right now at this point in the game. They instinctively dislike us, which is a pretty big hit. So we got to really work on that relation if we're going to get it. But the point is, right now our borders aren't touching. Our influence borders are not touching. So we're not getting any coveting or anything like that from the Gazurians. If I take this, our influence is going to circle into here, something like this. And that's going to cause a problem. That's when the aggression is going to come out because we're sort of invading in their territory and that. And it's going to cause some problems for sure. The pirates, I'm thinking I might just leave them. We could probably get an agreement back if we really needed to. It's going to cost us a bit, unfortunately, because we've ticked them off pretty bad attacking their stuff. So I could almost try and get them in my pocket to help out with these guys. I think they might be more of a thorn in the Gazurian side than they will be in mine. The problem also is they have a capital ship that has 440 firepower. There is no way I can take that at all. So we might end up having to make a peace protection agreement with them eventually anyways. And they also have, this isn't the only colony they're controlling either. So I mean, even if I take this one out, chances are they have enough money. I can tell they have enough money. If they're building that big criminal network, they have enough money to get stuff done. So if they don't do it here, they're going to do it at another controlled colony anyways. So I'm probably not going to nip them in the bud by taking that. So I'm thinking I'm going to pull out of this. I think that's probably what everybody's thinking I should do anyways. So I'm thinking I'm just going to get back out of here. And I'm actually going to come back here because Paradude and Christina O'Neill both pointed out, I think somebody else pointed it out too, that there's a pirate base in here. So I think I might come back and just get rid of this. I'm just going to queue that up right now. And we'll get that fleet out of here and we'll turn our invasion fleet around. And we'll maybe actually bring them in here if we can. No, maybe I'll just hit the refuel order, see where they go. They might actually continue on up here. I don't know. Just see what this does. Nope, they're going to come back. Okay, so we're going to pull out of that situation. I'm just not looking to tick them off right away, that's for sure. They got massive fleets. If you just look at their firepower, we have 883. We're actually very behind on ships right now. I've been kind of waiting for warp drives. And they are at 29,000. We definitely do not want to be ticking them off, or that's the end of the game right there. Okay, so that's that. I got a couple other comments here we're just going to go through for a minute. Mr. Dick Butt says that the Silver Mist showed up south of us. And I was pretty darn sure that we released them north of us. However, if we come into the log, and we come down, I think somewhere in this area, there we go. We actually, there's the one we found. And then there was actually another one like a day later, just south of the Gazurians, just southeast of the Gazurians. So we've actually released 2 nano clouds into the universe. Not a very smart thing for us to be doing. These things are extremely powerful. So hopefully they'll cause the Gazurians more trouble than us, but they're definitely in the area. So we need to actually get prepared for that. And the best way to do that, I think, is fighters. And we are working towards carriers, I think. Oops, wrong screen. We're getting fighters right now. We don't have carriers. I don't know what I have. We're getting shipboarding next. So yeah, we got to get prepared for that. And Kwee5609 suggests we put our new armor on our private stations. I'm just going to turn these bubbles off again. And definitely a good idea. I have to go through all our bases anyways and get that upgraded. So I'll be going through that maybe this episode. And Chris Lighthawk suggests that we refit the energy station. We did build an energy research station in here. And he's suggesting we refit that. Oops. Designs, please. Oh, that is designs. Hang on. We should refit that with a... Just let me sort here for a sec. With a weapons lab, because our scientist also has a weapons trait to him. Let's just come in and have a look at here. Scientist, here we go. Yeah, he's also got the weapons research trait, which is actually pretty significant. Now, if I recall correctly, I'm going to do it again anyways, but if I recall correctly, in the other Extreme series, we tried this and there was no effect to it. But I'm going to try it again anyways. So I'm just going to manually upgrade this to a Mark III Revision A. Okay, and I might as well replace the armor while I'm here. There, might as well do that while I'm in here. Okay, so energy 90. Now, I think I'm just going to put the one weapons lab on here just for an experiment. And we'll see if we get any kind of benefit from doing that. We'll see what that does. But I'm pretty sure we tried that in the other Extreme series, and it just didn't quite work. And you know what? I think I'm just going to quickly do the armor on all these while I'm in here. And standard armor 20. Okay, I'll just do that. Yeah, I got to actually get to a medium spaceport here real quick too. So I'm just going to quickly do this while we're... Did I do this one already? Nope. Okay, so this will be a revision B and standard armor. Okay, and we just did that one, and we'll do this one. And standard armor. Okay, so that's all that done. And I guess we might as well do our private bases while we're at it. And we'll just might as well hit auto on that just to see what it does for us. I'm not sure. It upgraded something, but I'm not going to go wandering around looking for it. Yes, armor. So let's get the standard armor. Oh, the auto upgrade already did it for us. Okay, so we'll just go with that. Do we have energy collection yet? No, we don't, so we can't put that on. And I don't have anti-boarding yet, but I think just the extra armor on it, we should be fine. I don't think I did much to this one either. Okay, so we'll just go with that. So we got that done. All right, and one more comment. Mascaro94 says we should maybe trade or try to get some tech off of these empires. And I had a quick look before I came in, and nobody's offering up anything. I mean, if we come into any of these, we go to negotiate trades, there's nothing here as far as getting tech. We have a bit of tech to offer, but I've already decided I'm not going to do that in this game, as much as I would like some of their money. But I promised I wouldn't do that, so we won't do that. So yeah, there's no way to get any tech off anybody. I didn't check the Ancient Guardians, though. Let's maybe just... oh, can't even negotiate with them. Okay. Do they have... No, I was thinking they might have had trade sanctions, but I guess not. Nope, they just don't like us. Okay, so yeah, there's no opportunity to do that, unfortunately. All right, so where to go from here? I guess we might as well get some money by retrofitting those private stations I just redesigned here. I'll just, it's probably not going to work into much money, but it'll be a little bit. Or not research. Actually, I guess I might as well do these while I'm in here. That's the Terraria Research Center. I need to rename this, actually. That's messing me up. I am going to come into... I don't know why I came out of this. This is our research base. So this is this one. I'm just going to rename it to Star Lab. It's just getting confused with the other names. So Star Lab. That's my username on the forums. So. And I'm just going to research Energy Outpost is what I'm going to call this one. Okay, so that shows me a little better what's going on. But yeah, let's just retrofit that to a weapons or research base. I just want to make sure I don't get the wrong research design, because that would suck ripping everything off those that base I got my scientist on. And speaking of which, I think we will transfer him over right now while I'm thinking of it. So we will send him to the outpost. Be nice to get another scientist for sure. We're supposed to generate them faster. Okay, so that's that done. The whole reason I came in here was to go to our mining stations. And we'll sort by role, and we will retrofit all those. And I can't afford it, so we're going to have to do a couple at a time then. Yeah, I just don't have that much money, so maybe we'll just do half for now. Can I do that much? Nope. Okay, we'll do the first 3 maybe. Still can't. Holy cow. Okay, one at a time then. Okay, that'll get us a bit. Yeah, it's just because I'm so low on money I got to do this. Okay, maybe I can do the other 4 now. Nope, still can't. Wow. Should be able to do at least 2 at a time. There we go. Okay, so we get 3 at a time now. Nope. How come I can't retrofit? Oh, it's still being built. Okay. There we go. Try 3 at a time this way. There we go. And we'll just take a few minutes to get this done, and that'll give us a little bit of cash to work with. Oh, I didn't think I had this many mining stations, but I guess I do. That's a good sign, I guess. Okay, so we got all that done. All right, see where our money's at now. There, 23 grand, perfect. All right, I'm just wondering. I'm just going to go to the private sector here for just a second here and just hit edit and just see what kind of armor we have on this. Standard armor. Ion thrusters. I don't know what else would get upgraded if I did this. I think I'll just leave that for now. I was going to actually do the armor on these, but I guess I probably could. Just hit the auto upgrade would probably do it. And just go and have another look. Okay, enhanced armor. Don't think it did anything else though. So it's not probably going to be a huge upgrade. It'll bring them up to Mark 3s, so I guess we'll just do this. And just a quick auto. Worry about coming into each design. So in the private sector, retrofits all those. We'll get a bit of cash for that as well. All right, so what else do we need to look at here? Yes, debris fields. We do have one down here, which I haven't been able to get to. It's way, way, way out of the way. I could maybe send one of my ships down. I got to find a planet destroyer is what I got to find. But they're generally not marked as debris fields. It's generally Annihilator Project, and they're named specific to the actual ships. So I don't think there's going to be an issue getting down there real quick. I can do it with one of those ships I have, but I think I need to just bring them back and hang them out around here. Okay, so I guess we'll carry on for the moment. Is there anything else I need to look at? Oh, we just got proximity scanners too, just as we fired the game up. A little pop-up came up there before I took it off pause. And Backhurst Shipyard has been built. We have completed construction of the Backhurst high-speed shipyards at our colony Earth. The Backhurst high-speed shipyard is a unique wonder that can only be built once in the galaxy. It provides the following special benefits. A massive array of orbital starship construction yards. Construction speed is increased for all ships and bases built at the colony with this wonder. Colony development goes up by 20%. Construction speed is 200% faster, and that does trickle into our spaceport, I believe. And annual maintenance is 10,000 credits. Now, generally when you build this at Homeworld, the colony development boost generally covers the maintenance. So if you got a big enough population, then the maintenance gets covered by the development bonus. Okay, so we got that built. Perfect. Which means, let's just pause for a sec. We can now build colony ships super quick. The speed hasn't kicked in yet, but it'll probably be 1800, maybe 23. I forget just what that speed shows up as. So I think I'm going to get at least one more colony ship underway. So let's do that. And yeah, now that we're not going for that, if we just come in and have a look here, we do have 4 systems we can colonize like right away. So we should get on that. And I see we have a 82%. Ooh, that's pretty small. 87, and it's a small one as well. That one's not bad, 25, 87%. So I think we might be going for the ones in our system first. And that one has a rune on it. So yeah, I think we'll expand with this first rather than taking that independent. I don't know whether the Gazurians might grab that. We'll have to wait and see. All right, so carry on, and we got a money gift from the Napor. So we'll just say thank you. I don't suppose there's anything here. Galaxy map. I'm not too interested in that, really, although it might reveal a few things. Can't afford it anyways, and I'm not giving tech away for that. High-density alloys. I could, but I mean, that's a bit of overkill. 431 compared to 141. I'm not going to bother. So we'll just leave that for now. But yeah, we might be able to get their galaxy map at some point. That is indeed a warp force. Okay, now we have construction ships out here. Some of them doing nothing. Okay, resorts. Any more resorts in the area? I think most of them are pretty far out, so I don't think we're doing any more of that. Just check our science locations here quickly. We got one in there for weapons research. Not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so I guess we're going to do some resources. And we'll sort by type. And what do we got for zeros? Argon. Maybe I better look at some argon. Although I didn't really need that right away. I think Emerald Crystal might be a little more urgent. Although I'm not using any of that either. But I should pick up these zeros, try and get those filled in. I think those are the only zeros I have other than dilithium, of course. All right, well, we'll do argon. Oops, argon. Oh, looks like we're already on it. Yeah, I sent that one over. We do have Tidarius, I believe. Yes. But another source of it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Helium is a good idea, too. Just looking how far out it is, though. Well, let's get this close by one. Just do that. And what was the other thing? Emerald Crystal. I think the last time we looked, there wasn't any. Oh, looks like I'm already on it. Okay, so I'm already on that. Dilithium is probably on that Lemurish planet that I just decided we're not taking. Nope, maybe not. Of course, I don't know what the resources are on that yet, so that's probably not going to show up. Okay, well, let's just see what's closest to us here and work from that. Polymer is always a good thing. 65% though, not a very good source of it. I do have 2 sources already, so I won't worry about that. There's Jacanta Ivory. We need to get Jacanta Ivory. Yes, we do. And there's some more Tidarius. Okay, and that's actually quite far out there. Yeah, that's like in here somewhere. But I'm going to go for it anyways. Okay. And we'll carry on. And actually, no, we won't. I need to look at exploration ships because some of these are probably done at this point. And you need fuel, so off you go. And you can carry on. Doing what? I'm not sure, but okay, you can come over here then. Explore that. Wow, this design still has no shields on it. No, it doesn't. So I better get those in for retrofit soon, but I'm kind of waiting for the next level of warp engines. Which would be very handy if we could get a crash program on that. And I'm almost thinking I might drop my taxes at Homeworld just again. 2% growth. I need to get that number up a bit more. We got 30 grand built up. Yeah, I'm just going to drop it just for a while. 0 is fine. And we'll just get that to grow just a little bit quicker. Wow, 50 grand in the hole though. Well, 7%. Okay, so hopefully I can get to 15 billion before I have to plop that back up again. Oh, Warp Force is in here taking care of this station. Come in just in time to see the boom. All right, so let's get you guys to do something else. I got a defense fleet in there. I'm thinking I might get you guys back in here. And it was pointed out, I think Longdone pointed out, and I think I mentioned this in the last episode. This fuel station now is so hot to get, doesn't even have Kevlar on it. So I kind of jumped the gun on that. I was thinking it was a Kevlar source, but it's not. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good news. Ah, Hexerzen, or Hoxerzen, is an existing fleet admiral, has now seized control as the new leader. So there you go, buddy. You're now the leader of the United, well, what the hell do we call ourselves again? United Earth Federation. You are now our leader, buddy. All right. But we are going to have a period of upheaval, and this disruption takes place. So that's not going to be a good thing. Homeworld is still oh, this is not good. I hope we can get through this. Okay, they're rebelling. They're not paying taxes. They're not revolting. Good Lord. That's all I need right now to lose the only colony that we have. Okay, so we lost the fleet admiral, but gained a new leader. Let's have a look here. Population growth, well, that sucks. But it will get better. It's a scalable trait. No big deal there. Diplomacy, that kind of sucks too, but again, scalable trait. Military construction is going to be a bit slower. Counter-espionage, excellent. And war wariness reduction, perfect. So a couple of bad things here, but it's a scalable trait. He's paranoid, which means, yeah, minus 10% diplomacy there and 10% colony happiness. So the paranoid has given us those hits. Okay, so hopefully we can get through this without any ill effects. And the holiday lounge has been completed. Now this is the... Where is it? Is that not where it was? I could have swore this is where I built that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, holiday lounge right here. Okay, so yeah, the reason I put this on this colony is because I just wanted the happiness bonus right away. I should almost get a small spaceport on there now. Just looking at my finances. Oh, it looks like private sector's retrofitting or doing something. Yeah, I think I'm going to put, and then I'm going to probably get rid of that that base. I'm not sure why I went this way. I probably should have just went for the spaceport anyways. Spaceport's a little tougher anyway, so maybe we'll just get that done. So I am going to build a small spaceport here. And then once that's built, I will probably get rid of that resort base. So I'm not going to rename it. I know I have a request to rename a resort base, so I'm not going to do that. And actually, that's what I should just do quickly. I'm just going to bring up that spreadsheet. And if you want to pause the video and any requests you've made, just make sure you're on this list. If you're not on this list and you've made a request, request it again. I think I'm going to have to go to the rule of just one request per viewer. I'm getting too many requests from some of the same people, so I think I'm just going to go with a one request per viewer, I think. I did have a couple of new ones here, so just have a look at that. And it was suggested by NeoCNA3, and I kind of agreed with this. That's why I put both their names on this. The next fleet admiral we got, we should name him Michael Winifred Jr. And the story behind that is the son wants to avenge his father's death. So next, we just lost a fleet admiral too, but next fleet admiral we get, we'll maybe do that. So have a look at that, and if, like I said, if you've made a suggestion, it's not on the list, then suggest it again. And we got a construction ship done. Again, I'm going to have to just go with one request per viewer, unfortunately. All right, this looks like a pretty good thing to get. Otandi Mopal, which is what... where did I see Otandi Mopal before? It might be a different game I'm thinking of, so I won't mention anything. But yeah, maybe we'll get that. That's another luxury. I'm pretty sure we don't have that. And we don't, so yes, go get that. We got to start working on the luxury count and get that up. And another construction ship done the minute I close that screen, of course. And what should we do with this one? What's this one? Ah, that's up in that other system. So I think I'm going to try and get up in there and do some mining up in there. Oh, it requires refueling. Oh. Okay. Carry on. Uh-oh. Our forces invade our territory. Oh, yes, I got this ship over here that's supposed to be exploring, but I got him sitting in there. All right, just get you out of here. Just move there. Yes, I forgot about him. Do I have anybody else out exploring? Not him, but... yeah, you got 67 firepower, only 300 shields. What's your range like? Yeah, you can't get down here either, so... just come out here. Just have another look around out in that system. Okay, so we got one of them over here and one over here, and we'll just continue looking for ruins and abandoned ships and that kind of thing. And to just do a quick time check, we're at 28 minutes. Oh, and the disruption caused by a recent leadership change has led the rebellion at our colony. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Well, we already knew that. That's why I didn't want to build there. I didn't want to get any construction shortages. I got that's right. I got my construction ship to build that. I didn't actually build it from the planet, so I've kind of maybe added some unhappiness here. Leadership change. Nope. Construction of the citadels due to shortages of gold, helium. Okay, here we go here. So we've got 0 here, and we got some numbers here, which means we have more reserve than we have in actual stock. But it doesn't look like we're taking any happiness hits for it, so that's a good thing. So we'll just let that build. It's going to take a while at 58 speed. So by the time it's ready to finish building, we should have the resources up there. Okay, so at least they're not paying taxes. I wasn't taxing them anyways. So. Okay, another mutual defense pact. This was brought up as well, that somebody thought I didn't see this, but I'm actually ignoring that for now. I don't want any mutual defense pacts at the moment. I can't even get down there even if something does happen. Not with my military anyways, unless we use the warp force. Ah, our leader. Hoxerson is now famous. What does that do for him? Ah, excellent. Plus 10% colony happiness and tourist income. Perfect. That's what we needed. And yes, we got invasion fleet. Refuel. What was all that? Our engineers have completed research in starfighters. Excellent. So we can put starfighters on our fighters on our bases now. And I could maybe make some ships, mini ships with one carrier on them, like we did with the collaborative series, maybe. Okay, Gazurians are done. And our first colony, or our second colony ship, I guess, is done. Okay, so let's maybe take care of that. And there he is. So I think I'm just going to go for one of these ones in here. And the one I was thinking of is this one. Oop, not that one. 87 and 25. I think that was that one. Yeah. So we're going to settle this one first. That'll happen just shortly, so I'm going to queue up another one. And we'll at least get these two in here done right away. And I'll get the invasion fleet with the troops on them. You still have no mission. Go refuel, guys. I'll bring those troops down and we'll distribute them on those two new planets. And new colony governor. Oh, excellent. What's he like? We don't know yet. We got to give him time. Okay, and we got another construction ship done. And this guy has finished his mission. Nothing there, so we'll move on. And I'm guessing the other one is done as well. And nothing there. We'll move on. Okay, what else do we need to do here? I'll wait till that refuels. I'll bring it down. I'll use those troops to drop them on those new planets. I don't think there's anything else we need to look at. I'm just looking. We're at the end of the episode here, so. And I don't have homeworld defense automated. I just noticed. Okay. I think that's all we need to do for this episode, so I think we'll carry on. What's our homeworld at? Yeah, we finally broke 15 billion, and we're at 8%. Good. So, and we can go for a little while longer on that. I do need to get some ships built. I'm just waiting for these bloody warp drives that are taking forever. We're definitely spiked here. We're spiked in... Oh, man, I'd rather this spiked than this. Okay, it's because of the weapons outpost. Okay. Ah, no, we are getting it. 23% from Terraria Energy Outpost. That's the weapons research. And then 13% from scientists at location. So that is working. Good. And it has increased our weapons research. Unfortunately, I kind of want energy to be spiked right now. I guess I could build a energy research station somewhere, but we'll look at that next time. So if you're still with me, thanks for joining me, and certainly thanks for waiting for this new episode. I know I was away for a week, so we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.